Once you purchase a brush set, you will receive a link to download a licensed PDF. At the bottom of the PDF, you will see a link to download the brushes. Click on the link, download and save the brushes to your iPad. Go to the zip file you just downloaded and tap to unzip it. In the folder, you will see all the Floral Fusion brushes to install. Open the Procreate app, click on the brushes, and click on the plus sign to add a new brush. Click on Import and go and select the brushes you want to install. I used a Mercury brush from Ink Brushes to create stamps in case you would like to add more to the main shapes and keep the same stroke texture and consistency. Once you've done all this, it's time to get creative. For the purpose of this tutorial, for example, I'm going to use this long leaf to create a flower by duplicating and rotating it. I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks on how to use these brushes, but basically this part is entirely up to you. Once I have the shapes positioned as I like to merge this into one shape. Now continue playing and stacking up your shapes on separate layers to make a floral composition to your liking. Once you're happy, it's time to add some color. To add fill, I first recommend to duplicate the layer so you can add the fill on one layer and keep the stroke on a separate layer. To make sure your layer is all one color, turn on the alpha lock on your layer and use a hard brush to fill in the shape. If you do not wish to have strokes around your shapes, you can skip this part. Repeat this on all floral elements you created. Once you've added a fill to your shapes, it is time to add some character to your design. On top of the selected layer, add a new layer and make it a clipping mask to be able to add some details. In the set, I've included 3 grain brushes and 10 patterns for you to play with. You can adjust the setting of the pattern by opening up the Setting tab and under Grain tab, play with the size of the pattern. The best practice is to keep all your details on separate layers. Here's one trick that I would love to share with you: how to turn a stamp brush into a line brush. Go to the brush setting and in the stroke path, play with spacing. You can increase the visibility or stroke weight by duplicating a layer a few times. This way, when you add a fill, the color won't bleed. Keep adding details to your designs, and once you are done, you can group all the layers of that flower, and don't forget to name your group. Keep adding and building your compositions by adding more floral details and/or lettering. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to share your creations with me by tagging me on Instagram or other platforms. Keep creating!